So some people noticed that the Spectrum was off frequency, and one of the reasons for that is that there's a slip tune mode where the frequency on the Spectrum is completely independent across the nearly 200 kilohertz of bandwidth on the scope here. You can zoom into 600 kilohertz, but at the moment it's set to 200. To zoom in, you just click the zoom buttons down here. So as you can see here, everything's beautifully and instantly synchronized between the KX3. This is my KX3. It's my favorite rig. It's really a fantastic radio. It's very sensitive. It's got a great design. It's got an analog devices DSP processor in it, which is a very good one. And it's very compact and portable, great for any use. But obviously, I sort of miss being able to see the band and the stations, because with my luck, every time I tune to a station, it disappears, and then I tune in the other direction, and they disappear. So being able, I know it's nostalgic not to have a scope, but you know, I think I need one. So so here it is, and you can see it's fully synchronized. Now this has a mode which is called Bisync, which is fairly unique to the Spectrum, because it synchronizes in both directions. That means that we can tune here and it adjusts the scope here, or we can drag here and it instantly adjusts. You can put a keyboard on it as well and control it via a keyboard. So so it's very easy to use with the keyboard for those who don't like to use the touchscreen. Or of course you can just dial or just touch the station that you want to go to. So yeah, I have to apologise for my voice as I've got a bit of flu. Okay, or drag, and you can go to the slip tune mode here, and you'll see here the radio here. If I tune across to here, it doesn't change the audio. I'll put the audio on the Spectrum, turn that off. We're now using the speaker at the back. Isn't that nice? So you can monitor two stations simultaneously, and when you tune here, the Spectrum will adjust and stay on the same frequency. Of course, the stations drift off from the center. So fully synchronized, independent tuning, independent audio with DSP, CW decoder, FT8 I'm working on, and that will be available in hopefully a few weeks. It's got a Wi-Fi adapter option, $30, so you can connect it to a larger monitor. A lot of software going into this. We've got lots of memory free to add new sorts of features, so it will be a full FT8 incorporated into everything. A lot of work, believe me, but hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. To connect, IQ cable, that's the power cable off USB-C, but it also has a 7 to 17 volt DC connector which can hook up directly to the KX3. You've got a nice analog meter here which can be adjusted and calibrated exactly to the KX3. Menu's got tips and help, and believe me, it is easy to use. Obviously, if you've got some disability or problems with your hands, then the keyboard can be useful, but once it's set up you don't really need to touch it, apart from, you know, maybe swiping. And then when you press here, it either goes to 0 or 500, which is where most stations are. And then to turn off synchronization there, that's split, there we go, and we're now synchronized back, as you can see there, with the rig. So there you go. So the Quantum SDR is a community project. The design, it's only 1 inch thick. It's on a little vertical stand which synchronizes it up with the KX3 beautifully. So this is not a hardcore commercial project. We are trying to keep the cost down to make it easy for everybody to buy one, and from time to time we have discounted units. It also has an independent receiver in there, so if you're not using the KX3, you can just switch the links on the back and connect the antenna directly into this, and it's a full SDR system. So you can tune from 160 up to 6 or 4 meters, 6 meters, 4 meters. I haven't really tested, but there it is. And the thing I love about it, it's instant. I can see the band. I've got things like memories, so I can put in all my favorite frequencies. And that's it. That is the Spectrum. So I think it makes a nice combination with the KX3. There you go.